What's up guys, it's Tia. Today I am doing another fun video that I'm excited to do and that I've been watching a lot of recently, and that's going to be showing you my CD collection. I am a really big supporter of physical music over digital music. I know it's awesome to be able to, get on Spotify and Pandora and Apple Music or whatever and just stream music, but I'm a big supporter of buying physical copies, so I still buy CDs, I buy records. You may have seen my record collection video that I did a little bit ago. So I thought that I might as well do a video showing you my CD collection. I've seen a bunch of them floating around on here, so I figured why not do it. Now my collection in no means is very impressive. It's just what I've been able to pick up over the last couple years. But yeah, let's just get started. And then the next couple that I have are just the little samplers that you can get from record labels when you go to Warped Tour and stuff. I'm pretty sure I've gotten all of these at Warped Tour. But I have, let's see, I have two Pure Noise ones. One from 2014 and one from 2015. I have the 2014 Epitaph one and the 2016 Equal Vision one. Whoa. The band 3 PM. But I bought this one in line at a concert as well. I am a sucker when it comes to buying things in line, because if someone asks me to buy it and I'm standing in line, I'm gonna buy it. The next one I have is Jacob Whiteside's A Piece of Me EP. I took my sister to R5 Sometime Last Night tour, and Jacob Whiteside was opening for them, and he did a really good job, so I decided to buy his EP afterwards. The next one is Rome Backbone. I actually bought this one while I was waiting in line at Warped Tour. One of the guys from the band came up and said that it was his last copy he needed to sell for the day and asked me if I would buy it, so I bought it because I can't say no. And then the next one that I have is Maroon 5. I am actually not sure what the name of this album is. I just lost my train of thought, but looks like we had a store in town that was going out of business, and so they were selling all of their stuff for super discounted prices, so that's why I got that one. And then I have Set It Off's Duality that I bought when I saw them on Warped Tour in, not this last year in 2016, but in 2015 I believe it was. And then I have Carrie Underwood's Some Hearts. I think this was her first album. I don't know. I used to be really big into country music, as you will see, because I have several other country albums coming up. Then I have Ariana Grande's My Everything. This is also another one that I got when that store was going out of business, so I bought it for a discounted rate. And then the next one is The 2020 Experience by Justin Timberlake. This is also one that I bought when they were going out of business. I bought a lot of these CDs now that I'm thinking about it from that store, so I mean, it's sad they went out of business, but like it kind of benefited me. And then I have Avril Lavigne's Let It Go. I buy a lot of $5 CDs from Walmart, and I'm pretty sure this was one of them, and I just really like Avril Lavigne. And the next one's also by Avril Lavigne, Goodbye Lullaby. This one has actually my favorite Avril Lavigne song on it, which is Wish You Were Here. Then the next one that I have is Taylor Swift's self-titled album. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I'm not a huge fan of Taylor Swift. I think that she's talented and she puts out music, but I'm just not a huge fan. So this is probably my favorite Taylor Swift album, if I'm being completely honest. The next is The Finest Hour, the best of Gavin DeGraw. So it's just a CD of all of Gavin DeGraw's top hits. He opened for Shania Twain when I went to see her like a year and a half ago, I think, and he was really good, so I ended up buying his CD. The next one that I have is Forever Came Calling's What Matters Most, but I bought this when I went to the Pure Noise tour a few years ago. The next one that I have is Florida Georgia Line's Here's to the Good Times. Like I said, I used to really love country music. I still like some country music, as long as it's not super country. So I still like Florida Georgia Line. And then Emblem 3's Nothing to Lose. I am a huge Emblem 3 fan. I wish that they would make another album and put out another album, but I don't see that happening anytime in the future. But yeah, I have this one. Then the next one that I have is the 1975's I Like It When You Sleep, For You're So Beautiful, Yet So Unaware of It. I bought this one in CD form. You can't see it, but it says a 1975 on there. And the next couple are all from the same artist. Like I said, I went through a really big country phase. Wide Open. I actually saw Jason Aldean live in concert, and I was in the pit. And I was front row, so I got to like touch his hand and be right up there. And me and my friends actually like got up on stage and we almost got kicked out, and it was pretty awesome. But then I have his self-titled Jason Aldean. Whoa! Anyways, there's this one. And then I also have Relentless. Looks like. And I have My Kind of Party. Ooh. This is the album that he had just barely released when I went and saw him on tour. It was in 2011, so it was a long time ago, but I just remember that this was his newest album because all of his stuff had the cards on there. I actually have some dog tags hanging on my wall right here of the cards, so, and I just remember wanting to buy all of the merch because I loved that it had that. And then the last one that I have by Jason Aldean is Night Train. So yeah, I was a big Jason Aldean fan for a long time, and you probably wouldn't know it now because I don't listen to that much country music. But the next one is Christina Aguilera's Lotus. This is also another one that I bought when that store was going out of business. And then I have the Somerset's Legendary. I saw the Somerset in 2014, I believe, on Warped Tour. And that's when I bought this because I really enjoyed their performance. And then I have Tuvlo's Queen of the Clouds. I got this one at Walmart for like $5. And then I have The Weeknd's Beauty Behind the Madness. I don't know why this is the only Weeknd album I have on CD because I love The Weeknd, but it just so happens that this is the one that I have. And then I have Michael Jackson's Escape. This is actually an album that they released after he had died. These were all of the songs that he was working on to make a new album before he died. And then after he died, they just mixed them and put them on this album. And then I have Miley Cyrus's Bangers. The next ones that I have are my 5 Seconds of Summer CDs because for a long time I was 100% 5 Sauce trash. I still really like them if you can't tell by the posters behind me. I've got a few of them back there. So I have the She Looks So Perfect EP. It's the US tour edition. But then I have 2 copies of their self-titled album. I have this one that I ordered off of their website when it first came out. And then I also have the Target edition as well because it came with the extra songs. They're pretty much exactly the same. This Target edition also came with like these little postcards of all the boys, and on the back they have like quotes on them. And then I have Sounds Good, Feels Good. So I have this one that I actually won in a contest that I randomly put in for, and I ended up winning it. But it was just the one you could buy off of their web store online. And then I also have the Target edition. I ended up getting Callum's. I really wanted Luke's cover because it was blue and I wanted mine to be blue, but I ended up getting Callum's because that's the only one that they had at the Target that I went to. But that's what the inside of this one looks like. So I have 2 copies of that. Next I have Jewel Vera's Friendly Enemies. I bought this during the Pure Noise Records Black Friday sale because they had CDs that were buy one get one 50% off. And then I have Britney Spears' Greatest Hits, My Prerogative. I'm a huge Britney Spears fan. And so I had to have a CD with her best hits on there. The next one is also kind of a best hits CD, but it's the Poison Icon CD. I just got this from Walmart. And it just has like all of their top hits on there, or all of their like iconic hits on there. Next I have Neil Myers' Beginnings Covers No Worries. I actually have no idea who this guy is or where he comes from, but at my old job, I used to work at a Dairy Queen, and he came through the drive-thru and he gave everybody that was working a free copy of his CD. Next, I have the Coyote Ugly soundtrack. Coyote Ugly is one of my favorite movies, not only because I like the movie and it's entertaining, but it also has one of this is probably one of my top movie soundtracks. So I have that one. Then I have R5's Louder. My sister is a really big fan of R5, but I also really like their music, so I have this CD. I bought it at Walmart when it was on sale. Then I have Lucy Hale's Road Between. I bought this one also on sale when the store was going out of business, but I really like Lucy Hale as an actress, so I thought I'd check out her music, and it's actually pretty good. Then I have Disney's Lemonade Mouth soundtrack. I bought this when Lemonade Mouth first came out. I was really obsessed with it and the music in it, so I bought the soundtrack to it. I don't know, it's a good one. Hayley Kiyoko, that was in the band Lemonade Mouth, actually still makes music, and I really, really love her music. Then I have Tom Bennett, the man who shook the trail of the devil's hounds. This guy came and did a concert series for the radio station that I work for at my school, and he's actually a one-man band. So he came and performed for us for the radio station, and he was really good, so I bought his CD. Then I have One Direction's Take Me Home. This is the only One Direction album I have on CD or anything like that. The rest of them are just digital. If I'm being completely honest, I think that Take Me Home is my favorite One Direction album. The next one that I have is Shania Twain's Come On Over. This is just a greatest hits CD for Shania Twain that I bought after I got a ticket to go see her in concert. And then I have the Spice Girls. I was obsessed with the Spice Girls when I was younger, and I actually bought this album when it was first kind of released after, I think I was like 4. Then I have The American Scene's Haze. I bought this with Jewel Vera's CD when Pure Noise was having their buy one get one 50% off. And then I have Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory. I got this for $5 at Walmart. Alright, so I just have 4 albums left, but I saved these ones for last because they're all signed by the bands that they are. So the first one is Only Imagine by Four Door Theater. These guys were performing and selling their CDs outside of the venues of State Champs' World Tour when they were on tour with Neck Deep, and they were really good, they were really nice, and they were super cute, so I decided to buy one, and since they were standing right there, it's signed by them, so maybe if one day they get big, I can remember that I bought this outside of the State Champs concert. And then I have the Vamps Somebody to You EP that is signed by them. I saw them open for Austin Mahone when Austin Mahone was on tour forever ago, and they were selling copies of this, and a few of the copies were signed, and I just happened to get one. And then I have As It Is, Never Happy Ever After, which is signed by the band. I met them when they were on Warped Tour. And then the last one that I have is State Champs' Around the World and Back. I got this when they were on Warped Tour this last year, and they signed it for me, and I also got a couple posters signed and stuff by them too, so that's pretty dope. Alright, well, that was my last CD that's in my CD collection. Like I said, it's by no means a very impressive collection. I still have a ton more that I would like to buy, but I thought I would show you the beginning of it now, and then I will give you updates about it as I buy and collect more CDs, just like I will with my vinyl collection, because like I said, I'm a huge, huge supporter of physical music. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. But if you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you have any of these albums on CD as well, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to stick around and see what other videos I decide to post, you can go ahead and hit subscribe. I'm trying to post videos weekly, so I will be posting one once a week. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye!